dad from Cumbria has been talking about losing his baby girl, and he's been nominated for some awards for all the charity work he's done since she died. Baby Evie Johnston died in the RVI. Her parents, Greg and Jill, set up the charity Team Evie to try and help other people. They buy equipment for our local hospitals, among many other things. Let's hear more about Evie and her charity from her dad, Greg.
Evie was our daughter. She was born in March 2015, and she was born with multiple serious health problems. We knew about some of them before she was born, that she was going to have heart problems, but after she was born we found out that she was unable to swallow and had what's known as a tracheoesophageal fistula, which required an operation on the day she was born. And then we found out that she had problems with her respiratory system as well. So over the 6 months she was with us, she faced 14 operations and on all those different systems. And we were in hospital with her in the RVI for the 6 months. Apart from 3 fantastic weeks when we got to bring her home, we lost Evie on the 27th of September in 2015.
So this is still very recent, Greg, and you've done so much to honour her memory since then.
Yes, yeah, it's really crazy how time moves on so fast. But I mean, we decided immediately that how Evie was and how we are, that it had to be a positive. She had to make a positive impact on the world. You know, we couldn't sort of wallow and have any negativity around her. So we set out to help other people, and we worked incredibly hard for her and inspired by her, and hopefully made her proud.
Tell me about the charity you set up in her memory.
We started with a very modest target of raising £1,500 to buy a heart monitor for somebody in the local community in West Cumbria to have at home with their child. I mean, we've now crossed £100,000, but we help the wards at the RVI, the intensive care unit where Evie stayed, along with another 4, I think we're up to now, children's wards. But we also help Carlisle Hospital and West Cumberland Hospital and the local community team with a huge variety of different items. The community team, we supply heart monitors for children so that parents, when they're looking after the poorly child at home, can actually get some rest, because the alarm would go off if anything occurred and they needed to help the child. Different types of machinery as well, sort of suction machines to help children who have a tracheostomy. But we also provide all the equipment for a local baby group that's for babies who are vulnerable or have different conditions. At the hospitals, we've donated so much stuff. When I knew I was going to speak to you, I thought I'll write a list down to make sure I don't miss anything, and actually I don't think we'll fit it all in. For example, we donated we've donated 2 now actually, mobile libraries to the hospital at Carlisle. There's so much research that backing up that reading to children who are poorly is so beneficial to them. Provide simple things really that make a big difference, such as thermos mugs, so when families are rushed in or they're having a very stressful day and all they want is a cuppa, they can actually have one safely and sit with their child still. Just little things like that make a difference.
You've got a great website as well, Greg, that you've set up. I was having a look at that, and you've been writing a blog since you lost Evie, which covers lots of issues surrounding loss and grief and being a dad. It's pretty amazing.
Oh, thank you. It's very kind of you to say so. Yeah, it's I think the blog comes and goes for me. Really, it's a strange one because it's sort of it's good therapy for me, I suppose. You know, that it's sometimes difficult to talk about things, and actually to write it down is a good creative way to sort of get your feelings out there. But obviously grief is such an overwhelming, all-consuming thing that it's sometimes very difficult to deal with, and it's good for me, but hopefully it might help other people to read my experiences. And being a dad that's grieving seems to be even more of a taboo than baby loss, which is in itself people find very difficult to talk about. You're a bloke, you sort of deal with it, or you just, you'll manage, which actually isn't the truth at all. It's horrendous, and it's the most difficult thing that you could ever face, losing your child. And as I say, anything that you can find that helps, I think you have to take it. And I find talking about it and talking about Evie all the time to as many people as I can is what I like to do and what helps me. So the blog helps with that.
You have a second daughter, but that doesn't take away the feelings and the loss, but also the happiness of Evie.
Yes, yeah, exactly. We were very, very blessed to find out, actually on Christmas Day, the year we lost Evie, that her little sister was on the way. But yes, it's a very strange experience in that Imani is an absolute blessing, and she's wonderful. And the other side of it is that we're now seeing sort of how poorly Evie was, if you like. You know, she was our only daughter at the time, and you just judge things on your experience. When Imani came along, you could see how full of life and how robust she is. You know, she's full of beans all the time, that you suddenly have a reference point to think, oh yeah, Evie was very poorly all the time. And there's also that strange crossover of Imani is now 13 months old, but she's Evie's little sister, but Evie only got to be 6 months old, you know, so it's a strange sort of, she's the little sister, but she's the oldest. It's a weird situation to get your head round. The Butterfly Awards are a sort of celebration, if you like, of people who've lost a baby and gone on to do something, make a difference. We would love as many people as could to please get behind us and vote for us to help us to hopefully win an award for Evie with her name on. Would be incredible.
That's Greg Johnston, who, with wife Jill, are behind Team Evie. TeamEvie.org is the website to vote for them in the Butterfly Awards for people who've lost babies, and some amazing things that they're doing. Or you can find them on Twitter or Facebook as well, TeamEvie.org, EVIE.